So you're in your glow up era in 2024. Maybe you want this year to be your best year yet, or you want it to count in some small way. In this video, I want to share with you 10 small changes you can make in your life for a happier, healthier, just overall better 2024. Before I get into the changes or the habits that I'm going to suggest, I want you to know that it's okay to make small changes in your life to eventually get to the place where you want to get. I don't want you to put all these big, massive expectations on yourself and then feel let down when you can't really go from 0 to 100. Building habits is a slow process, and you got to do things slowly and sustainably in a way that you can do them over and over again. So these changes that I'm going to talk to you about, they're going to be small. They're not going to be extremely significant right off the bat, but if you keep doing them, I can guarantee you, you're going to be a happier human being at the end of it. All these little habits that I'm sharing with you, I've either done them in the last couple of years or I want to do them in 2024. So these are pretty much coming either from personal experience or from my personal list of things I want to do in 2024. Going to bed 30 minutes early and waking up 30 minutes early with the goal of eventually committing to 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep. Sleep is so important and it impacts everything in your life. I tend to be a very good sleeper, but I was recently super sick and wasn't able to sleep enough because of that, and I saw how much that impacted not only my mood but my ability to do things, focus on things, have my attention span. Go to bed 30 minutes early, wake up 30 minutes early, and see how that's impacting your day and your mood, and see if you can keep that up and go from there. Number 2 is to have a solid morning routine, which is in line with going to bed a little bit early so you can wake up slightly earlier. Don't shoot the messenger here, but if you wake up early enough to maybe do something for yourself before you have to get to work, get a workout in, make yourself a breakfast, drink your lemon water. I'm telling you, you're gonna be a happier person. Coming from someone that's been a morning person for the last, I want to say 4 or 5 years, the days where I'm not able to wake up on time and do my little morning routine, I am just an unhappy person because I feel like I'm just going from my bed straight into sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours and just giving my life away to corporate America without doing anything for myself first. Your morning routine can be super simple. If you want to get into meditating, do that. Start with 5 minutes. Get some kind of movement in. If you don't like working out or going to the gym, get a walk outside for at least 10 or 15 minutes. That's like so minimal. I think you can commit to that to make yourself a happier person. And more importantly, especially if you're a woman, don't drink coffee right after waking up. Your cortisol levels need to rebalance themselves, and when you're waking up and going straight to drinking coffee, you're actually raising your cortisol levels when your body doesn't need that, and so that causes stress and anxiety. And so if you like drinking coffee, the ideal scenario would be to wait 2 hours after waking up, but for a lot of people that's not feasible. If that's not possible, that's okay, but chug water first and maybe eat your breakfast right before you drink your coffee, or maybe even with your coffee. Jumping off of habit number 2, habit number 3 is just find movement or workout that you love doing that you can sustain. Workouts are so subjective, and the workout that I love you might hate, and the other way around. So it's very important to find something that you don't have to drag yourself to, if that makes sense. Something that you feel like, I get to do this, I want to do this. And that's when you're going to consistently keep that habit up, because it's something you actually like doing versus dread doing. Not only does this make you physically healthier and stronger, it also makes you mentally a happier person because it releases all these like feel-good hormones in your brain. I like to work out 5 to 6 days a week, and I've gotten to a point where I can pinpoint the difference in my productivity and my happiness levels on the days that I am working out versus days I'm not. My next tip has to do with your social media. If there is anyone on social media that makes you question your life, compare yourself, make you feel like you're not doing enough, or just any kind of negative emotion, I need you to go right now, pause this video, and go either mute them, mute their stories, mute their account, unfollow them, or straight up block them. Because at the end of the day, protecting your mental peace and not letting your brain put you in that negative space by following someone that doesn't do you any good is gonna make you a happier person. Declutter your social media. My next tip is to declutter your wardrobe. Do this every 2 to 4 months. I do it every quarter, and let me tell you, the amount of energy and mental space that it has freed up for me is unmatched. There are so many other benefits of doing this. One, there's no unnecessary stuff, you know, taking up all the space in your closet and in your head. Two, whenever you open your wardrobe, you want it to be filled with things that you love to wear versus having that familiar feeling of having like all these clothes and feeling like I have nothing to wear and I need to go and impulse shop right now. And so having less but having good quality pieces that fit you well, that make your body look good and that you like to wear is going to help you become so much more confident, figure out your personal style, and just build a capsule wardrobe that you can keep styling in a bunch of different ways. Tip number 6 is to deep clean your place weekly, and to do this on a Friday, so then you can go into the weekend with your place being really clean, smelling good, no clutter, so you can actually enjoy your weekends by doing things that make you happy. Number 7 is to take yourself on solo dates once every 2 weeks at least. I do it once a week. It has made me such a happier person. It's taught me how to enjoy my own company. It's taught me that alone is not equal to lonely, and me being a hermit, it helps me just not hole myself into my apartment and not get out at all. If you're a mom or if you have a lot of responsibilities and cannot get yourself away alone that often, then maybe do this once a month. You can, you know, tailor this to however it fits into your lifestyle. But spending time alone, not just sitting in your apartment by yourself and watching TV, but actually taking yourself out on little adventures and doing little things. It can be as simple as checking out a new coffee shop. It's gonna do you so much good. Trust me, it's gonna make you a happier person. It's gonna make you like yourself more. Tip number 8 is to find a hobby or find some kind of activity that you can do repeatedly or often that taps into your creative side. This is a huge thing for me in 2024 that I need to implement in my own life. I feel like in the past, I used to be so creative. I used to sketch, I used to draw, I used to paint. And recently, in the past year or so, I've gotten very sucked into being busy all the time, or maybe just the concept of feeling busy all the time. But this year, I really want to find myself a creative hobby. I'm thinking about pottery. I'm also going to be visually journaling this year. I think that's going to help, you know, get some of my creative juices flowing. This year, I need you to find something that gets your creative juices flowing, something that you like to do, something that taps into your inner child and just releases that creativity. I'm telling you, we all need to go back to doing less and playing a little bit more. I think it's gonna make us all a little bit more happier. Okay, number 9 is this rule that I've made up for myself. It might sound a little bit harsh, but here's what it is. You only get to complain about something a maximum of 3 times. After that, you either fix it or you shut up about it. We're not spending our energy in 2024 complaining and getting into a negative mindset and being pessimistic, because we're not impacting all of the good vibes and all of the manifestations that are coming true and working in the background for us by being in that negative space. Last one, number 10, I'm huge on being financially savvy. Either ask people, talk to people, or teach yourself. The internet is an amazing resource, but know what your money is doing. Save your money, invest it wisely, prepare for your retirement, have a plan, have a financial plan for yourself. It is extremely empowering to be financially independent, to be financially knowledgeable, and to just know that your money is working for you. And if you still haven't done this for yourself, I highly recommend reading personal finance books to educate yourself and know what to do with your money, rather than just have it sit in your bank account and just lose its value over time. Those were my 10 small changes for a happier, healthier, just better 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will take away some of these and implement them into your own lives. If you do, leave me a comment. Also, share some of your habits with me. What makes you happy? What has impacted your life positively? And I'd love to implement some of them in my own life. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting me, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.